Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Back to Davis. The rebound by Patterson. On offense, here are the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
And it's James missing. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And stolen by Howard. Green bounce pass. And it's Davis missing. Here now the Clippers. 4-point game. And stolen by James. Releases. The offensive rebound.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Pass to Zubac. Leonard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's James. Here's Green. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Here's Leonard. 6 points for him. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Down by 12. And it's the Clippers' ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Beverly missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign
A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
.110 left in the first. James has a two-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Inside. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Kicks it out to James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Leonard hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
The Clippers shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Charity stripe shot. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
Pressure turned me into a giant.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot.
Oh, right,
who
yeah.
can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here is Daniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Both teams will make substitutions. And nothing is falling for them right now. Clippers leading by 20. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the inside. McGee inside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here is Williams following the basket by Dwight Howard. It's stolen by Green. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's the Lakers now. It's an 18-point game. And they're pushing it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
High post, Howard. .105 left here in the second. Left side, Davis. 5 to shoot. Lakers working the ball around now. And that one comes up a bit short. Clippers leading by 22. Leonard attacking. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. In the corner, it's Patterson. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Just 5 to shoot from 11 feet away. Another miss by Leonard. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And so it's the visiting team cruising into the quarter.
Your team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. And, yes, it's good. James has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers.
LeBron James.
Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Kawhi Leonard.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Leonard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Get LeBron, get LeBron.
Here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And there it is for him.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Williams following the basket by LeBron James.
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
And stolen by Harrell. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here's Beverly. Leonard attacking. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Now Leonard following the three-point attempt by Dwight Howard.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution.
Goes up off the inbound. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Clippers now. Leonard with the ball. 43 points in the game. He shoots again. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with it. Leonard picks him up. Can they get it? The Clippers grab the miss.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He drains the quick shot. Leonard's got 45 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
They get it back. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 47 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
He's as impressive an athlete as you'll find at his size. Dwight Howard utilizing that mobility to get through the heart of the defense. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And so it's the visiting. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever